It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You are live with Expresso. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, it is a Black Friday, which kind of speaks to us receiving, but I think it could be more important to think about the opportunity for generosity. So it's a Black Friday with a difference. 13.9 million people in South Africa face the threat of hunger. That's nearly 14 million people. Together, we have an opportunity, along with Woolworths, to do something very incredible about this. Woolworths' Katy now joins us to talk about exactly how we can give back with the smallest of gestures to achieve something truly remarkable and help to raise 4.5 million rand for schools to grow food gardens, helping children to meet their nutritional needs, and equipping farmers to grow food, helping distribute surplus food as well for #ZeroHungerFuture in South Africa. We can do it. This is something that we can achieve, but we need big business to get involved and we need people to get involved. Katy, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
I have a young child, so this is something that really does hit home for me. The fact that we have got millions of children literally starving, dying of starvation in South Africa, the amount of food insecure, it's just beyond comprehension. Last year, you raised enough funds over the Christmas period to unlock 2.5 million meals. Incredible achievement. Your target is 4.5 this year. How are you going about achieving that goal?
Thanks, Graham. As you mentioned, 13.9 million people in South Africa face the threat of hunger. Woolworths, as a committed brand and dedicated food retailer and completely committed to addressing zero hunger, we've made commitments to make a difference in that specific space. Last year, we raised enough money to distribute meals through Food Forward South Africa to many of their beneficiaries. This year, we want to raise 4.5 million rand. And in doing that, we're going to do that by enabling customers, when they swipe their My School, My Village, My Planet card or their linked Woolies card, a donation will be made to their charity of choice and as well towards alleviating hunger. So we're hoping to be able to still continue to support Food Forward South Africa, to enable them to reach at least 200,000 beneficiaries every day.
Wow.
But we're also hoping to raise more money because we know that food security is complex and it requires a lot of different interventions.
I'm glad you've identified that. There really are layers where you've got to approach, and you want to support the organisations on the ground floor that are doing it and doing amazing selfless work at that. But ultimately, there is one goal, and that's a zero hunger future, and there are numerous initiatives that are working towards this. How are you guys involved and supporting? What initiatives specifically do you work into?
Okay, we have quite a few initiatives, but we realise that if you're going to address zero hunger, you have to work in partnerships. We certainly can't do it alone. So we've partnered with a number of organisations. We first of all start within our own business to make sure that we reduce food waste. We then partner with Food Forward SA to help redistribute edible surplus food. We donate surplus food to about 1,400 charities across the country through our stores. We then also want to make sure that people have the ability to grow their own food. So we support Food and Trees for Africa through the EduPlant program, which is teaching schools how to grow their own food, and that food is also used for their communities. And we've also started a new initiative with a partnership with Spear Wine Farm Sustainability Institute. It's called the Living Soils Community Learning Farm. And this particular project is training young farmers to grow food. We know we need to have more skill in that particular area. And then the food that's grown is donated towards the local community, in particularly early childhood development centres, and they're using that food for their school nutrition program. But obviously there's more to it than just growing food. We also know we need to educate people. So we're educating children through the Woolworths education program on nutrition, and we've also got an initiative with UNICEF South Africa and the Gauteng Department of Education, where we're looking at school meals and how we can make them more balanced through the training of voluntary food handlers. And last but not least, we also partner with our suppliers when we want to look at how we can address the impact of farming, of food production on the environment through our Farming for the Future program. So it's a real holistic amount of
It's almost like once you discover one answer, it opens another 5 questions. But the fact that you've been able to, that you're aiming to double your footprint, with just one of those partners going to 4.5 million this year, that obviously has got to be gratifying and to know that it's working. But it all hinges focuses on the public doing something small, something simple to get involved. How can we as consumers on this Black Friday not think about ourselves, but think about a zero hunger future? What can we do to help?
Okay, I think initially it starts with us, so you can think about what you're doing in your home, reduce food waste, look at ways in which you are reusing your food, maybe grow your own little food garden if you can. I know that's a challenge, not easy for everyone to do that, but on Black Friday specifically, it's Give Back Friday, so from yesterday till the 1st of December, every time you swipe your My School, My Village, My Planet card and pay with your Woolworths credit card, we'll quadruple the amount of money that we are going to be contributing towards alleviating hunger. So that's a fantastic way for you to get involved.
Correct.
Over and above that, we're also going to be selling bags, reusable bags in stores where funds will go towards Food Forward South Africa. And we've got donation cards to the value of R5, 10 Rand and 50 Rand. If you purchase that, those funds will go to the Woolworths Trust to enable us to do more of the work that I've been telling you about. And as well as the Relate bracelet, there are also funds going to alleviate hunger. And what's also special about the Relate bracelet is it is contributing job opportunities for people, which we know is just as important in addressing food security.
It's fantastic. I mean, at its heart, we are ensuring that a young child has the nutrition they need to learn to grow, to become a contributing member of society. But it's just mind-boggling to see the different angles that you've approached this one complex problem. It's a simple solution, though. We can all do something about achieving a zero hunger future. It does rest on our shoulders, and of course, in partnership with an organization like Woolies that is going out of their way over Black Friday especially, which is a great message to send on this day of consumerism, to put the brakes on, start thinking about what you can do to serve your country, to serve your community, to serve children who absolutely deserve it.